The U.S.-Iran diplomatic and military standoff. Relations between Washington and Tehran are facing a significant stress test as regional activity reaches a multi-year high. Today we are looking at a rapid surge in military positioning, a sharp shift in diplomatic rhetoric, and why analysts believe the next 2 weeks are critical for global stability. Military positioning and strategic signals. Over the past several weeks, the United States has expanded its footprint in the Middle East. This includes the deployment of 2 carrier strike groups, the USS Abraham Lincoln and the USS Gerald R. Ford, alongside dozens of tactical aircraft to strategic bases. Official statements from the Department of Defense frame these moves as a deterrent, intended to maintain maritime security and signal readiness. This buildup comes as President Donald Trump indicates he is considering limited strikes as a means to force a resolution on Tehran's nuclear program. The diplomatic deadline in Washington, the administration has set a tight window for diplomatic progress, roughly 10 to 15 days, to reach a new nuclear framework. While officials maintain that a peaceful resolution is the priority, the all options on the table stance has sparked intense debate among lawmakers regarding war powers and the potential for military action. Tehran's defiant response. Iran has met this maximum pressure approach with its own display of capabilities. On Saturday, President Masoud Pezeshkian pledged not to fold to U.S. pressure. Speaking to state media, he stated, "World powers are lining up to force us to bow our heads, but we will not bow our heads despite all the problems they are creating for us." To back this rhetoric, Iran recently conducted naval exercises in the Strait of Hormuz, a vital artery for global energy, to demonstrate its ability to monitor and contest the waterway. Despite the posturing, Iranian diplomats continue to emphasize that their doctrine is based on self-defense, and that they do not seek a broader conflict. The diplomatic path, Geneva and beyond. Despite the military buildup, the door to diplomacy remains open. Indirect talks mediated by neutral parties are reportedly ongoing in Geneva. The Iranian position. Tehran is preparing a counter-proposal regarding uranium enrichment and sanctions relief. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi suggested a draft could be ready within days. The U.S. position. Washington is seeking immediate, verifiable shifts in nuclear activity before considering a de-escalation of its military posture. Global impact and economic risks. The tension is already being felt worldwide. Energy markets. Oil prices have shown increased volatility as traders weigh the risk of supply disruptions in the Persian Gulf. Regional allies. Nations like Israel have reportedly increased readiness levels, adding complexity to the security landscape. Humanitarian appeals. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for maximum restraint, warning that a miscalculation could have unpredictable consequences for global security. As the clock ticks down on the diplomatic deadline, the world is watching to see if de-escalation is possible, or if the region is moving toward a new era of direct friction.